Hello everyone, my name is Luke and I will be talking about the bunny hop. Let's talk about morals. I think it's amazing how we humans have morals. It's a concept many hold true to their heart and subconscious in order to avoid doing dumb shits. You know, one of those whisper that stops you when you try to tell your dad to shut up. Personally, I like it because I don't want to have any regrets, but the only way to truly understand morals, you need to experience it first by doing dumb things. So you get a taste of regret to make sure you won't make the same mistake. I'm very curious about life, so I have a lot of experience. Like trying to catch a bee with bare hands. My friends and I would always talk about how we might end up on the news with the dumbest reason. And I can see that happening. Hi, today a 20-year-old Asian student was discovered on top of a building, pissing himself because he made a bet that he could glide with a napkin-made sheet. Well, I bet you $20 to throw a water balloon at the principal at the open ceremony. It really is a nice thing. And I'm glad I have it, or else I would have been in jail or probably in military school. In case some of you still don't understand why it's important, it basically keeps us from embarrassing ourselves while maintaining order in the society. But what's interesting is, like many other things, there's a gray area for morals, especially when culture is mixed into it. For example, it is commonly accepted to strip naked in beaches throughout Europe, while people start shaming you in the US. Oh, that's indecent. What happens if the children see this? Well, good luck if they start stripping. Let's hope the priest won't see this. The same goes with food. In Southeast Asia, we eat almost anything, and it's fine. While people from the US commonly stick to beef, chicken, lamb, or pork, right? Just a disclaimer, I don't eat dogs or cats. But I have tried frogs. It's pretty good. It tastes like chicken. You don't have to close your eyes when you eat it. But I mean, if you have a kink to stare at the frog while eating it, go ahead. The Asian food culture reminds me of my pet rabbit. Basically, at my 5 years old party, I received a gift from one of my cousins. It was a fluffy, beautiful white rabbit. They had it in a cage. And once I saw the rabbit, I dropped everything I was doing and rushed to get the gift. I don't know how they got a white one, but what I knew was I love it so much I call it Whitey. Don't shame my naming skill. I was 5. Anyway, every day I got home, I would feed it a carrot because that's what the cartoon Bunny Bugs taught me. Yeah. Then I'll let it out of the cage. It jumps around and it would go a whole circle from the living room to the kitchen, then back to me. It was adorable. The problem was, it would poop on the ground on every 2 jumps. So when my parents walked in the living room, they would see a pile of brown poop forming a circle from the living room back to the rabbit cage. It was a hassle to clean too. You need to be careful of where you are stepping and where you are cleaning it, not to squash the poop. So you don't have to triple clean the same spot. Heck, there were so many, we thought the poop were either ants or raisins, till we had to try to check it by smelling it. Let me just break it for you. It smelled like carrots. We decided to let the rabbit out to hop around the balcony. It went really well for the first 2 weeks. Besides the fact that I needed to clean the rabbit after its exercise, it was the best moments of my life. However, things kind of became shitty after the second week, like literally. We won't worry about the poop in the beginning because the rain would wash it away, but we didn't expect the rabbit to poop so much. It made the whole balcony smell like poop. I'll let you in on a little fact about my mom. She has OCD, so she likes to keep things clean. Well, let's just say she didn't like when she found out the news. My family and I gathered together to try discussing a solution for this problem. By the way, Whitey is a sneaky bastard. I checked its cage and I found no poop, just pee. Basically, it holds all the poops just so it can let it all out when I release him from the cage. I'm not sure if this is revenge or trying to enforce its dominance, but it did piss my whole family off. Anyway, I told my family I will figure something out. On the next day, I spent the whole day thinking of a solution. I was so distracted, I was randomly giving an answer when the teacher asked me a question. I was like, look, what is the answer to 20 plus 10? I was like, what is it? 2. And got right back to thinking. After the whole day, I decided that I would be teaching my rabbit not to poop on the ground by using positive reinforcement. Yes, thank you. I know that's pretty smart for a 5-year-old. When I got home, I was ready to tell them about my amazing plan. Before my uncle and grandpa said they had something to tell me, so I followed them to the kitchen. Then I heard a motorcycle stopping in front of our house. When I ran out, I saw my grandma handing Whitey away to a stranger. I was angry. Right when I was about to rush towards my grandma, my uncle and grandpa were locking each of my arms. Fortunately, I was skinny because I hate eating. So they had a hard time holding me down. Then my grandpa took one of those nets where you cover your food to prevent any flies from getting near, and he put it on me. And he even sat on it. After that experience, I knew for a fact I don't want to be in a situation that I would end up in jail. He finally released me out of the cage 10 minutes after the stranger left with Whitey. You know, that wasn't even the cruelest part. The cruelest part was they were taking pictures of me when I was lying down covered in my own tears. What a family, right? I got up, looked at my grandpa. I asked, what will happen to Whitey? He leaned close and looked me dead serious in the eye and said, oh, he'll get eaten. I started bursting out tears again. Thinking back to this day, it was kind of a mess. It was kind of messed up, but I don't know what was the right decision. Sure, it was unfair for me, but my family wasn't particularly rich back then. My grandma was also in a critical health condition. However, I knew a thing or two after thinking about the whole situation, after I was older, which are, I should have eaten all of Whitey's carrot, and maybe that was what Whitey deserved for holding shit and releasing them all over the house